What's up, y'all? It's me, Tasha C, and welcome to the Tasha C Show podcast, y'all. Have some stuff going on. It's not bad things, but this is probably going to be my shortest podcast of my Kings and Queens series, the Black History Facts. So, let me go real quick, y'all. Now, it was one of the days that I was deciding whether or not I was going to make a podcast because it was going to be so short. But I did want to continue doing the format that I've been doing. Okay. Because of them, at 105 years old, Tulsa's massacre survivor granted birthday wish of having childhood house restored. And this is from Because of Them site. Leslie Bensfield Randall, one of the last known living survivors of the 1921 Tulsa massacre, will have her birthday wish of having her childhood home restored granted, the Oklahoma Eagle reports. Randall is 105 years old and one of the last survivors still living from the 1921 Tulsa race riot. The attack on affluent blacks in the Greenwood neighborhood of Tulsa, Oklahoma, by a mob of whites ended with hundreds of blacks' lives lost, an entire neighborhood burned to the ground, and thousands left without homes. Ain't that something? In spite of all she's been through, Randall's only wish this year was to see her childhood home fully restored after being lost all those years ago. The project to restore the home was led by Dr. Tiffany Culture, founder of the Terrence Culture Foundation, in partnership with home renovation experts Revitalize T-Town, District City Councilor Vanessa Hall Harper, and Tony Moores, Executive Director of Community Renovation Organization, The Gathering Place, along with the local community members. This project is near and dear to my heart, and as the descendant of survivor of the massacre who is no longer living, I felt it was my duty to honor and live the legacy of Mother Randall, who survived and endured one of the most domestic terrorist attacks on American soil. This act of kindness honors the legacy of my great-grandmother, the late Rebecca Brown Crutcher, who fled the massacre in fear of life, Crutcher said. Crutcher started the Terrence Crutcher Foundation in honor of her brother, who was shot and killed by the Tesla Police Department in 2016. Ain't that a shame? Terrence was unarmed, left behind 4 children, and the officer was found not guilty of his murder. Crutcher has devoted her life to helping end police brutality and restoring those families impacted by the brutality in the community of Tulsa. National Civil Rights Attorney Ben Crumble, who represented the Crutcher family during the ordeal, also has spoken on the restoration effort, saying, "I couldn't be more proud of my dear friend, client Tiffany Crutcher, to watch growing her pain tragedy losing her twin, visit because of we can." Okay. And I'm honestly just going to do one small fact. Let me see real quick. Okay, what is this? Alright, this is my last one from AK Drum. This is AKANUNDRM from Black Enterprise Instagram. Nigerian John Merriman, a 32-year-old former movie special effects expert in sculpture, has used his gifts, experience, and knowledge to create hyper-realistic prosthetic ears, nose, and fingers, and toes, and legs. He's a graduate of fine industrial art from the University of Uyo. Adrian hails from Akwa State, Nigeria. He's created sculpture who's recently launched his hyper-realistic prosthetics for people who have lost their body parts. And here wanted to make prosthetics look realistic in terms of scale. Most prosthetics in Nigeria are usually white or are realistic. He wants to open the prosthetics factory in his hometown of our Boom, to not only produce a large number of realistic prosthetics, but to make them available internationally. And that's the website. And y'all, sorry, that is it. And hugs and loves, everybody. I will see you tomorrow, hump day, wow, Wednesday, wonderful Wednesday. Hugs, love, God bless, positive energy, positive vibes, and see y'all in the next one.